This is the number one thing that will make any business fail. Without a doubt, I will bet my career on it. It's your relationships. Your relationships with your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your close friends, your family, your mother, your father, your kids. The people around you will either make you or break you. Now, we're in 2023, my friends. 2020, they locked us up. Almost the entire middle class wiped out. Unless you had savings, unless you were barely making it by, you went out of business. Businesses that were there my whole life, gone. Why? Because they shut us down. 2022, we have a war. All of a sudden, we're in a recession. We're in 2023. Who knows what's gonna happen? We might have a year that everything goes perfectly well, the world is silent, and we actually have a thriving economy. Or we can have 6 months of everything going well and then everything goes to shit. You do not have time to waste. So let me tell you, as the #1 hypnotist in the world, why being around the wrong people messes with your mind. Can you picture a time in your life where you were feeling amazing and someone walked in, someone said something, someone did something, flaked on you, canceled, gave you bad news, and it turned your day upside down? Well, you may not realize this, but being around the wrong people, even if it's 5% of this, 1% of this, over time adds up. Imagine keeping just one box, a piece of trash, and then a week goes by and you keep another box. Every time you get to deliver it, and you get to deliver it at least once a week, and you never throw away the boxes. After a year, your whole house is gonna be filled with boxes. It's gonna look like trash. This is how the mind works. So you have to make sure that you're fueling your brain with things that make you money, not things that make you broke. And I'm gonna show you now how to identify if the people around you are actually helping or hurting you. Is the relationship you're in, the friendships you have, or the people that you surround yourself with hurting your business? That is a question people must ask themselves. Now you might ask, Marcel, why are you making this video now? You've been around for so long. I'm making this video now because now more than ever, relationships are failing. We have a 50% divorce rate. Things are not getting easier with partners, they're getting harder, which is why you have to get pickier, which is why you have to be willing to walk away from the wrong person sooner rather than waste decades and years off your life that you could have been thriving. So, #1, what do we look for? Your feelings tell you a lot about what's going on in your mind. So if I wake up and I feel excited for my day and I go to sleep and I'm still excited, I felt incredible today, then I had a good day. I was around good people. But if the people I'm around make me doubt myself, they lower my confidence, they make me insecure, they make me jealous, they make me feel like I'm less than I am, then these are people you must remove from your life. It is literally poison. Imagine a virus infecting your brain. You become sick, you become stressed, you become depressed. This is what's gonna happen if you're around the wrong people. So the first thing we gotta do is identify. Does this person make me feel good 90% of the time? If the answer is no, that's someone that should not be in your life. Now, you can love someone, but you also have to love yourself enough to be willing to walk away from that person so you can have the future you deserve. The right relationship is a relationship that will last and feel easy. Oftentimes we hear this. If you've ever heard this saying, love is hard, it's so wrong. It is so wrong because the right person makes your life easier. Now, this leads me to the second reason you can't be in a relationship that's not good for you. Your focus. Can you imagine being a fighter pilot? You're in war, and the whole time you're in war, you're flying at supersonic speeds, faster than the speed of sound. People are shooting at you. Every decision you make has your life in the palm of your hands. And instead of focusing on the things that will make you survive, you focus on someone complaining to you, someone nagging to you, someone constantly making you unhappy. Odds are you're probably just gonna say, fuck it, kill me. You're not gonna even wanna be part of it. Same thing happens in business. Business moves fast. If you are not moving as fast, if you're not focused, if you are constantly distracted with your relationships, you're gonna fail in business. This is why 90% of startups fail within the first 5 years. This is why 65% of all businesses fail within the first 10 years. It's because they lose focus. They don't have the ability to focus on what they should be doing, on the outcome. Instead, they're focused on the problems they have in their life. So if you don't have a healthy relationship, someone who makes you feel good, who supports you, gives you time, who lets you focus on the future, that is not the right person to be with. Now, here's the third thing, and I think this is the most important. If you do not have the courage to walk away, you will fail. Wealth, success comes to those who are courageous. It comes to those who have balls. I was in a relationship where I was in love with this girl. I mean, in love with her. I was traveling with her. I was figuring it out. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave my family, my friends. The longest I'd been away from my family was a week. And now I'm gone for months. And I look at my business and my business is falling apart. And I'm looking at the people who work for me. They have to feed their families and they're so loyal to me. They're doing everything they can. I'm letting them down because I'm so distracted with this person who was a horrible, horrible girlfriend. Everything she did upset me. Everything she did consumed my focus. That was her number one mission, to cause chaos in my life is what it felt like. But the truth is, I should have just walked away. If I had walked away earlier, I wouldn't have gone to that position. So I did walk away. And 2022 was the best year of my life. My business made more money than I'd ever dreamt of it making. And here's another lesson I've learned. I had another relationship. I had the opportunity to speak as a keynote speaker. 5 minutes before I did the speech, I got in one of the biggest fights of my relationship. And as soon as it got to that point, it ended up hurting me in business. In order to win in business, you have to walk away from poisonous things, poisonous relationships. There are people who've been through a lot in their life and they will still act well. Just because someone's been through it doesn't mean you need to be with them and get hurt. So here's my advice to you if you really want to crush business in 2023. Identify the people in your life that should be in it. Identify the people in your life who should be out of it. The reason they say it's lonely at the top is because in order to get to the top, you have to cut out the people that are hurting you. Most people don't walk away because they focus on what they're going to lose. They have a relationship, they have a friendship, and they focus on how they're not going to have the things and their needs are not going to be met from whatever that person was giving them. If it was love, if it was attention, if it was intimacy, right? If it was someone to talk to. Instead of focusing on what you're going to lose, you have to convince your mind that you're not only going to gain better, but you're going to have more. You're going to get more friends that love you, that support you, they're going to take care of you. And that's actually what ends up happening. If you focus on that, you're going to attract the right people in your life. So, by the way, if you're not already subscribed and you want to make sure that I can help you change your life, make sure you click that subscribe button right now, press the like button, and I'm gonna give you one last piece of advice here that I truly think will change your outcome. If you can walk away from someone who's not good for you, what you're really doing unconsciously, what you're telling your brain is, I will never settle for less than this. If you give yourself pain by walking away from someone you love, because you know they're not good for you, your brain says, if I could do that, I could do anything. It truly, in my opinion, takes the most courage to walk away from someone you're dating, someone you care about, someone you've invested time into, years sometimes. And if you have the courage to walk away, I know you're gonna win because you were willing to do anything it takes to make it happen. Now, if you don't think, you might be saying, hey, look, I need to fix this relationship. Set a deadline. If this isn't better in a month, if it's not better in 2 months, you have to walk away, or what? It's not good for you. Success is not easy. If you put an athlete into an environment where the only meal he gets every day is McDonald's, and you expect him to go win the Olympics, it's not gonna happen. You gotta put them in the right environment in order to make sure they get the right results. And this is it. Look, here's the mindset. I have a belief in my mind. My life will look like this. So I see the future. This is what my future looks like. I have money, I have love, I have friends that care about me, that would die for me, and I would do the same for them. And if anyone I meet does not have the same goals as I do for my life, they don't view themselves, they don't fit into the picture, they don't fit into what my standards are, then I pluck them out of the picture because they obviously don't fit, and I will continue to move on with my life and until I find someone who does, and I will put them back into it. My best friend is my best friend for a reason. And I can tell you this, you're gonna have people who are gonna be with you the rest of your life, and you're gonna have people who are gonna be with you for a short period of time. Take the value, enjoy the good times, learn the lesson, and walk away. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'm gonna dive deeper into how to walk away, how to gain abundance, how to be able to actually succeed this year. Because look, 2023 is probably gonna be one of the most challenging years of our lives. AI just came out. There's a lot of things that are changing, and they're changing very quickly. And if we don't adapt, then your business might fail. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you have the notification bell turned on, comment below what you wanna actually learn from me, comment below what you thought about this video. Really, I love reading your comments. You might think I don't read them, I read every single one. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.